It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw, it's May. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw, May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this to the 32. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. That one complete. It's tanked down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. May. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trenton Simpson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and 9 here. Here's May. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing here is May. That's complete to Dell. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down.
Now this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Trenton Simpson, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Chubb. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
That one a first down pickup of 8. The Ravens hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Bateman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Now you look at this Patriots defense.
Now they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground, because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the air, May.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Raven offense heading out. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. We'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Crossing route, he finds Likely.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Forced out to his left.
On target to his man, Likely.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Offside. Defense.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a give up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Chubb. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark
Still
off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Ravens are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit half.
A no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this 3rd quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll throw with May.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Warren will try the right side.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They begin this drive with Chubb.
To about the 35, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A give. This is Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England trying to get a place on offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trenton Simpson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Off the play fake, here's May. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10.
A run for Nick Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll come up now on second down. Caught left side. Here's Dell. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Duggar drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works, and the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for player of the week honors, isn't he, Parker?
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.